A narcissistic couple typically involves two individuals with narcissistic traits or a narcissistic personality disorder. In such a relationship, both partners may seek admiration, lack empathy, and display a sense of entitlement when it comes to drawing or baiting others into a drama cycle that involves themselves and the bait. This is how a narcissistic supply is attained for both of the narcissists. It is them versus others, or from their perspective, us versus them. The goal, of course, is admiration from others as they seek to attack, degrade, and destroy others for personal gratification, amusement of an audience, admiration of that audience, and all this amounts to what we call narcissistic supply. Narcissistic relationships are superficial, as individuals with narcissistic traits often struggle with forming deep, meaningful connections. When two narcissists come together, the relationship may be based on external appearances, status, or shared interests rather than genuine emotional intimacy. In other words, it's all for show. Narcissistic couples lack originality or something worthwhile to say to others since they are not emotionally or spiritually mature themselves, only project themselves to be so. Therefore, there is no uplifting message to be offered up by them or taken away from them. There is just low-vibe negativity, and for an audience of like-minded and broken people, that is the stuff they feed off of anyway. A narcissistic couple garners an audience of other narcissists who get precarious supply through them and generally enjoy mean-spirited shit-flinging antics because they are drama hags/tards, too. The message of what the narcissistic couple puts out, their propaganda campaign, so to speak, is always the same. We are great, and if you don't think so or want to contradict us, then you are jealous and stupid, even if you're defending yourself against a public attack. They are a negative force. However, be assured that behind the elaborate mask of deception there is nothing. Just notice their vacant eyes, or constantly going on about themselves, what they are doing, etc. Are they giving anything back in a meaningful way with their social media presence? No, they are attempting to draw others into a drama and grandstand atop a defeated foe once they have exhausted any given source of supply. In doing this, they will employ all the tactics that is typical to the narcissist, such as gaslighting, the smear campaign, reactive abuse, and of course, triangulation. All these malicious tactics the narcissist sees as their tools to procure their supply, which is the energy of another person who they've targeted and put into a position of defending themselves publicly against ridicule or accusations, usually both. Ultimately, a reaction or outburst from the target is the intended result of such an attack. The target is to become enraged and act out emotionally. Once this occurs, the narcissist can obnoxiously point to it and further ridicule, gaslight, and continue their smear campaign against the individual. This is essentially their supply. Narcissistic couples love to triangulate. Triangulation is a manipulative tactic where a narcissist involves a third party or creates a situation to instigate jealousy, competition, or insecurity between individuals, or gaslight a one individual, that being the target of the narcissistic couple. This can be used to gain control, boost the narcissist's energy or the ego of both of the narcissists of the couple, or create a diversion from their own shortcomings. Triangulation often involves playing people against each other, fostering a sense of rivalry, and manipulating emotions to maintain the narcissist's perceived superiority, or the superiority of the bond between the two narcissists who are the couple. A third party is easy enough to procure for a narcissistic couple because they just need one more. A narcissistic couple is playing the couple game. Since narcissists see life as a game in which there are winners and losers, and so the goal of the narcissistic couple game is to project this. The point of projecting an outward face of happy or in love is to create this image of their having a magical, special kind of love bond, one in which that is so rare, even sacred, that others want to either destroy it out of jealousy or procure for themselves by tearing one of them apart so they can have them. This is the ridiculous narrative they gaslight their targets with. Simply put, their drama narrative is is that they are guarding their relationship against malicious outside actors, ridiculously, apparently, by starting fights and whipping up drama with them. When they do get flack, it couldn't be because they are insufferable and obnoxious twats. No, it's for this reason. They aren't the damaged, antisocial people with the personality disorders. It's all the other people that they attack, who should be thankful, by the way, for being attacked by them in the first place, for being granted the attention of a king and queen. Again, look into their vacant eyes and the vapid expressions on their face as they do this. The entire purpose, therefore, when drawing in a target for their mutual supply is to throw around the accusation of, "You are just jealous of us," or "You want what we have," when in reality these people don't have anything genuine between the two of them, aren't capable of genuine love, and in fact are simply flaunting a manufactured and false image, a mask, if you will, to the world. They project this because narcissistic couples project, and then project some more. Narcissistic couples get up to some weird stuff and are broken people. They keep around them a cadre of other similarly broken people who ostensibly validate their antics with their attention and amusement thereof. When they overtly and maliciously attack someone, therefore, it is to project this brokenness and maladaptive personality disorder outward onto their target as a type of scapegoating. In this way, they can ridiculously maintain their mystique of being a morally ambiguous couple, crusader edgy artists, or social justice warrior image, while at the same time hurting others, more empathic people for supply, with whom they hold personal grudges with and vendettas against, because narcissists seek vengeance perpetually. Anyone who has had the misfortune of falling within their social sphere of influence is potential supply. They will start a fight over petty slights perceived against one or the other, and it is this mystical, mythical love bond that grants them the justification to indulge themselves with their online or offline smear campaigns against people to destroy them and consume them as sacrifice. They will start a fight over petty slights perceived against one or the other, and it is this mystical, mythical love bond that grants them the justification in their minds to indulge themselves with their online or offline smear campaigns against those who have attacked us to destroy the target, provide this as content for their retards to consume, and all this energy is for their consumption as a sacrifice to their own vanity. It is laughably pathetic, and anyone who enjoys such antics and people like this can stay the hell away from me. If you witness a couple who draws others into their space like this, you will see the same thing as one experiences in a narcissistic relationship. 1. The love bomb stage. They draw you in as a friend or business partner, admire you, compliment and flatter you, and want to get to know you, and involved in some way so that when it's time for the next stage you can't just leave, or there is an established feud or bad blood due to energy investment and feeling of betrayal that requires justice, an acknowledgement of such, or an apology for closure's sake. Spoiler, there will be none, since they are only capable of toxicity. 2. The devaluing stage. The devaluing stage with a narcissist involves gaslighting by way of accusations of you. With a narcissistic couple, it most likely comes in the form of triangulating you as a threat to their romantic relationship, threatening the perfect harmony between the two. As in, "You're going after my man or my woman," or "You're just jealous," followed by a litany of vicious insults, ridicule, and a public smear campaign. The smear campaign is usually where the narcissist couple thrives, since they will consider this their offering to their audience for entertainment value, their product, which is nothing more than targeting and openly, publicly attacking others. Then, once you respond, either in kind or with a defense, they get to double down and infect more of your friend circle, revealing the toxic people who were never your friends anyway amongst you. Again, this type of person can stay the hell away from me. The third and final stage is the discard. The narcissistic couple will usually have fostered some sort of edgy persona. They present themselves as ironic Satanists or into the occult or something on the fringe of society for aesthetics' sake that is vaguely threatening or motherfucker. or overtly antisocial. Usually, however, it's ironic and ambiguous and created for shock value and, above all else, attention. They are performers first and foremost. The discard comes when the couple simply can't see a way to get any more supply from you or hurt you any further without they themselves looking bad, or as the bullies they've accused you of being. You've either played their game to its end, and whether or not they've come out on top or have exposed themselves to be the pathetic and desperate assholes they actually are, they will simply act as if they did win, and that their smear campaign is nevertheless true and therefore their actions justified. Like I said above, there will be no closure or acknowledgement from a narcissist that they have done anything wrong. So be happy that it's over and learn from it. They didn't deserve your energy. They are below you, but they got it. And now you can enter the third stage of yourself, the person who knows about these types of people, and learn and grow. As far as the social warfare and energy vampirism is concerned, these people have an advantage over you in this battle, since they had planned it from the start and so therefore have a veritable element of surprise on you. They have already entertained having a toxic back and forth with you, whereas you did not agree to a battle, or was there a declaration of war to begin with? Just a sucker punch or a stab in the back suddenly, and so therefore, as you are acclimating to this sudden toxic animosity, they can throw their head back and laugh since they have already done so. Yes, they know that they're doing what they're doing, and they planned it. This is the type of relationship they have with others with whom they seek to vampirize. These people have nothing to offer anyone except an ego boost for other insufferable narcissists who thrive on hurting others as well, and or living precariously through the antics of overtly narcissistic couples who create content like this. You'll notice that these types of couples are very rarely private. They must display what they are up to, and more than often, what they are up to is drama, or whipping up drama with others. If you're being attacked by a narcissistic couple, the best thing you can do is simply starve them of any kind of supply. These people are not human. I'll say it again, these people are not human. Seems kind of harsh, but they are low vibrational people, or things, or entities, whatever. Something lower than animal. I don't care what sorts of spectacles they create or talent they display, skills or otherwise. Look into their vacant eyes. These are soulless vampires. Give them nothing. For anyone who has been stuck in a narcissistic relationship, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say, look at the eyes. When they're not vacant and soulless, but when they are getting a supply from you, enjoying your confusion and the energy you're giving them, their pupils take up most of their eye and are pitch black, usually accompanied with a narcotic smile or a toothy ear-to-ear grin. These people are less than human, and they are energy vampires and produce nothing of worth, and entirely are only concerned with self-aggrandizement through drama spectacles and publicly degrading others. Remove them and everyone associated with them from your life immediately.